Eddie has devoted his entire career in education to helping, encouraging, developing, and motivating the students in the Allegheny Highlands to become the best that they can be. I can think of no one more deserving of this award. So it is my pleasure to introduce and recognize our 2019 Medallion of Merit recipient, Mr. Eddie Gray.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
I am not a person who uses prepared remarks, so you will find that very evident as I ramble and stumble through what I'm about to say. Since this award was originated in 1979, I have observed the college recognize individuals in the community year after year for their contributions to a better life. And in that time, I became very much a fan of that award because the people who were identified and the reasons they were selected are very important to any community. And often community leaders are rather unsung, sometimes quiet, but always effective. And so I've come to the conclusion that this award is probably the premier award that can be bestowed upon an individual in the Dabney service region. I really believe that. I've been fortunate to be a member of this community for many years, actually most of my life. I believe that we're fortunate to live in such a wonderful community. The entire Dabney-Lancaster Community College service region. Many residents don't quite feel the same way I do, and that's unfortunate because they fail to recognize the qualities of the communities that the college serves. So I think anyone who gets to spend their life and raise their family in the community is very fortunate. I've been very fortunate to have a career that I truly love. Every part of my career has been something I've really enjoyed and loved doing. I often get the question, why are you still working? And of course, sometimes people think the working part might be a little questionable, but I do this because it's what I want to do. It's because I enjoy it, I love doing it, I love working with young people, and that's the true way to improve the community, is to work with young people to assume roles in the community that will improve the community. And as I have watched individuals receive this award over the years, I have mentally thought about other people who would be good candidates for this award, some of which are in this room. I've been very fortunate to be associated with those individuals through my work and through my community involvement. And I never really considered myself a candidate. It just didn't cross my mind. So when Dr. Rainone shared with me I had been selected, I was stunned. Actually, it's probably the first time that he's ever seen me speechless. I think he actually made that remark. So, because it just wasn't something that occurred to me. But I can tell you that my experience today is a wonderful experience that not too many people get to have in their lifetime. The fact that you are recognized by a community that you love, by colleagues and friends that you enjoy so much, by your family, who is the reason actually I'm standing here getting this, makes for an experience that's really indescribably wonderful. I would like to deviate just a little bit from the program. I do want to introduce my family. For those of you who don't know, my wife Brenda, my daughter Emily, my daughter Rebecca, my granddaughter Bailey, who calls me Papa, my granddaughter Bryce, who calls me Papa, my grandson Barrett, who also calls me Papa, and my 4-year-old, who calls me Poppy, couldn't be here today because she couldn't fit it in her social calendar. She's on a trip to the State Fair of West Virginia, so that certainly is understandable that takes precedence. But I can tell you that I've had a lot of positive experiences over the years I've spent in this community and in education. I consider myself to be a very, very fortunate man. What has happened to me through my whole life has just been incredible. And fortunately, I didn't plan it. Somebody in higher power did that for me, so I just kind of enjoyed the ride. But to receive this award, the recipients of it can probably identify with what I'm feeling and the words I would like to say, but I can't really find. But let me tell you that you have made me incredibly and eternally grateful. And I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.